Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another exciting episode with yours truly, Alan Lawrence. And if you are new to the channel, ensure you subscribe and click the notification bell so that each and every moment we post a new video, you get notified. And for returning subscribers, we say thank you so much for your support and for your patronage. So, on to today's episode, we are going to look at a few things because I believe after a breakup, take some time to cool your heels before you progress onto the next relationship. Because we live in a generation today, people are hurting out here because I believe people who are hurting, they end up hurting others. So it is a question of you taking some time off so that you can be able to be whole in order to enter into the next relationship. And you will agree with me, I've said this on this channel, that some people tend to use a relationship as a rescue mission, a relationship as a rescue center from themselves. So you have to take some time so that you can be able to be whole in order to progress into the next relationship. You understand? So on to today's segment, we are going to look at why it is very much important for you to heal before you progress onto the next relationship. You need to take some time and be able to understand yourself at all given time. Be whole. Be whole, be completely whole before you progress onto the next relationship. Then the other thing is before you get into the next relationship, ask yourself, supposing the children or a child will be in the picture, are you willing for your child to get into a toxic relationship? Because remember, the environment already is toxic at all given time. So can you be that kind of a person who is ready to be able to bring your child into this environment that is toxic at all given time? Remember, because it's not just about bringing your children, but it is a question of you now bringing and rearing your children or your child in a better environment, better than even for yourself, because the quality of your lifestyle is what will be depicted by your children. Then some people will tend to like to keep people around them by the threats of, let's say, suicide, sex, or drugs, because these people, you will be keeping on threatening their lives, like you're going to hang yourself, because there are some realities you've not come to terms with. So you realize that these people, because they are afraid of losing you, so they tend to surround your life by all means, so that they can be able to protect you, so that you cannot do some things. Then the other thing is, at all given time, why it is very much important at all given case, because sometimes you will tend to confuse people who have come to help you heal for a potential spouse, because I've seen so many people who have made the same mistake, whereby you think that this person who is offering comfort, you turn them to be a spouse. No, it is very wrong, because you will not know how to perceive and how to receive love accordingly. So it is very much important for you to be able to heal at all given time. Then one mistake, and why it is very much important at all given time, is because sometimes you will tend to use your ex as a yardstick for you to be able to measure your love or to progress onto your love. So at all given time, you will realize that your ex or a person who you have broken with might tend to be like a threat into your future relationships, because you will keep going back unto them, or rather you will you will just keep comparing your current relationship with the other one. And remember, the moment you try to compare relationships, or the moment you try to compare personalities, that is the moment insecurities, that is the moment mistrust comes in the picture. So at all given time, you see why it's very much important for you to take time to refocus on yourself, build on yourself, be comfortable enough before you progress on to the next relationship. The question should be, and the question has always been, are you comfortable enough? And the question is, can you confidently date the person in the mirror. Because, and also, why it is very much important, you might get into that relationship, and this person who is dating you now currently, they will be there tolerating you and not celebrating you. Why? Because they feel like they have done unto you a favor for them to accommodate you. So at all given time, this person will be there just taking you for granted, taking you for a ride. So at all given time, take time off. Ask yourself some serious introspective questions so that you'll be able to progress on to the next relationship. Then, you will use this relationship as a rebound. You will use this relationship as just a way to prove a point. And let me tell you something. Nothing will cost you so much as trying to do things so that you can be able to prove a point at all given time. Nothing will cost you more of your peace, of your everything. It's just trying to prove a point that, as much as you left me, I have somebody. So you will be using this relationship, not that because you are into it, you will just be using this relationship because an opportunity was made available. And you will not even take time to understand your current spouse because you will be there just trying to rush things. And the moment you try to rush things, you are bound to crash. So take a lot of time. Refocus on yourself, rebuild and reconnect so much with your life purpose, reconnect so much with your vision. Then, last but not least, take a lot of time. Forgive yourself. Forgive, because whatever happened does not define you. If you let what happened in the past to define you, it's going to confine you and it will deform your self-esteem, will deform the way you view yourself. Because remember, you are just out there trying to prove a point. And remember, at the end of the day, with all said and done, you are a reflection. Your demeanor actually reflects your self-image, the image you have about yourself. So take a lot of time and be real with the person in the mirror. Because a relationship that didn't happen does not negate the fact that some good people are out there, and does not then negate the fact that you are also a good person. Some people might not see your value now, but doesn't mean that you are valueless. You understand? So it just means that maybe the season in your life was over, or maybe your relationship started on a wrong foundation. So it is a question of you stepping back. But are you courageous enough to step back and ask yourself some very important questions so that you can be able to start on a clean slate? Just a bonus point. Why it's very much important for you to even to cool down your heels is so that you can be able to see the foundation of the next relationship and find someone who can walk with you. I've said this. Love is blind, but dating is an eye-opener. Get a person who has your best of your interest at heart. A person who can be able to see some things genuinely. Because you are blinded by love, or you might be blinded by love, you cannot be able to see them. A person who will be there to tell you at all given time that, here and there, you did it wrong. But do you have that kind of a person? Do you have an authority figure who you are under, who you are submitted under, who can be able to push you off your... And, if you are going to get it right in the next relationship, you need to have a person in your life, a person who has an authority figure, a person who at all given time, if you mention to them about an authority figure, not just to manipulate them, but because they have reference to them, they might be stopped, or they might have that fear in them for not doing some things. But a person who is just on autopilot, that person is bound to even to hurt you more. The question also begs, do you have that kind of a person in your life? That was it for today. Till next time, I've been yours truly, Allan Lawrence. Tell us what you feel about the video in the comment section. Thank you.